already messed it up. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up. I think you're addicted to drama. It keeps you sleeping at night. Keep losing your shit on my problems. You know that something ain't right. Blaming me for causing your insanity. I'm pretty sure you're born like this. Talk before you think it's your original touch, but I guess it kinda works on you. You got me paper thin, doing concrete face, stopping romance in the madness. You got me good, baby, keep on coming back to you. I know that you know it, 'cause you already it up. You already messed it up. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up. You got me paper again, doing concrete things, driving romance in the madness. You already messed it up. You already messed it up. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up. You got me paper again, doing concrete things, driving romance in a madness. You got me good, baby, keep on coming back to you. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up. You already messed it up.
my God. Hello there. Guess what? It's fucking playoffs, bitch. Damn.
Bitch.
Holy shit.
Holy
Already.
fuck.
Already.
We're
playoffs. Here. I mean, where am I? What's going on? You know, what a quick split, to be honest. This is quarterfinals against arguably two of the, let's see, I don't want to say inconsistent, but some teams that have shown us some crazy shit that they just whipped out randomly in some of the games that they played. DA Obsidian, they're the guys who did that insane comeback. Literally, Nexus is open, and then counter push all the way to the enemy Nexus, and they win. And then UMass had another crazy comeback last week. So now we get to see those two combine and fight each other, and maybe they get to do that to each other a couple times, and we all get to witness it and enjoy it. What a lovely time.
Oh, yeah. We used to have interviews with UMass squad right before this, and they were saying they were just going to vibe. They were just going to play whatever they were going to play, and they were going to stomp. They were confident.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, Frymaster 96 said they were going to stomp. They're going to stomp.
Wow, that's nice to hear, because I know that they were, not too sure in the beginning. Of course, this is the beginning. The chemistry, they said the chemistry wasn't there in the new team. Not a lot of stuff together, but here are the standings. Vegan Chicken's still up there going crazy. Raw Reapers. Not much has changed. I don't know if anything has changed, actually. Pretty similar to last week. But, of course, you see 4th and 5th seed here. DA Obsidian and UMass Amherst going against each other tonight in a best of 3. So, at most, 3 games. Minimum, there will be 2 games. But, yeah, you guys possibly get an extra game to witness from these freaks. Yeah, bada bing.
He's absolute reject.
Right. I mean, you got to play in the SLS. You know something went wrong. I'm just saying there. So, yeah, those are the standings. Not too bad. And there's the bracket for you. So we do see Vegan Chickens with their bye. Oh, that bracket's tough. I mean, 2 teams did have to drop. But Vegan Chickens and Raw Reapers with their auto buys, they will take that. Tonight we get to see who faces them in the semis. And then, yeah, we go from there. HSGB and BRG seeing what they can do against each other later on. And then they will face Raw Reapers. And then, of course, go from there, go to the final. We'll see what ends up happening there. But bada bing. And then, of course, next week is Thanksgiving in the USA. Turkey and shit. I love, stuffing's good. Pie. Your family comes over. You have some stuff. You go to bed, you take a nap, you leave, and like an hour after you come. No. Spend time with your family. It's very important stuff. If you can, of course. So yeah, next week we won't be around, obviously, Thanksgiving. I will personally be playing a lot of RuneScape. I love RuneScape so much.
Oh yeah, Al Kharid's music goes hard.
Holy fuck.
That goes hard.
Oh my God, it just slams. Jesus Christ. So yeah, we have a couple interviews. Here we go. Right into the interviews for y'all before the game begins.
Yes, sir. So, how are you feeling about today's playoff game?
We're feeling really confident.
Okay, why is that? What's going on? What you cooking?
Just had good week of scrims. Games recently have been going really well for us, and just feeling good.
I got that. Okay. And without giving too much, have you got anything special planned for your first match?
Nope, nothing special.
All right.
All right. Well, just wing it, I guess. Go in there and mess them up.
I like the honesty. And so,
do you have any thoughts on your opponents today? You want to say? About them?
Yeah, I think UMass is a strong team. I think they've been playing a lot better than we played them the first time. Our last game with them was pretty close, and I think they'll be a solid opponent.
All right. And what about your power rankings? You can check it out on our website. Everyone, go to SLS. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Hold on. SLS.lol. And check out the news section. You can see the power rankings. And Void wrote the power rankings. Okay. Void's official. So how are you feeling about the power rankings? Is there any team in particular you're scared of?
I wouldn't say scared. I think as a
Alright.
team, we're feeling very confident going into playoffs.
Gotcha.
We did just recently lose to HGS, so I placed them first.
Mhm.
But very confident against every other team.
And what do you attribute that loss to? Do you guys think you patched that up?
Yes. Yeah, I think we did.
Got you.
We scrimmed them again this week. I'm not gonna leak the results or anything, but I think we fixed it.
Okay, well, I think we can infer how those scrims went, regardless. So,
I mean, is there any spicy picks you're thinking about playing today? No, do you have any strats you're going into this with?
Nope, meta.
You're just winging it?
Going with the meta.
All right, I respect it.
all right. And how are you feeling about the meta shift? We saw, I mean, you may have seen T1 versus JDG last week. How do you feel about that meta shift for long-range engaged poke comps?
Well, I have not been keeping up with Worlds, to be honest. I'm gonna watch finals this coming weekend, but I'm actually a mid main, and my main is Vel'Koz. So
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
I
okay.
love this.
Matt,
I
take
love
it
those
away.
Okay.
poke comps.
So I am a Vel'Koz OTP.
He is only
Okay.
Vel'Koz. I can attest to
And
this.
he's the most beautiful champion in the game, clearly.
Absolutely agreed.
I don't know about that, but
So I got a couple questions. So one, are you gonna bust the Val out in this tournament? Are we gonna see him?
Vel top lane.
Being top lane, probably not.
Well, that's a shame. But and for Vel, how do you feel about this whole shenanigans with Freak kind of going off on all of us who main Vel'Koz, kind of calling us silly and dumb, frankly? And Azap's
Did he say
war.
that?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Wow.
I don't know. Are
Some
you
strong-
familiar with all the drama around the Vel'Koz buffs?
Nope.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, definitely catch up on that. It's crazy. Freak called us all stupid and not that we didn't know our champ. So,
Sounds like
Okay.
Freak.
and then
Nice.
and then he got so much flame for it, he quit social media. It's all
Wait,
real.
actually?
Yeah, this is all real.
Makes sense to
Over
me.
Vel'Koz?
Over Vel'Koz.
That's a crazy
'Cause
drop.
A bunch of Vel'Koz mains went on strike.
Oh,
they
I heard about
stopped
this. Yeah,
playing
yeah,
it?
including you.
Yeah,
You quit your job for this, right?
I did. I'm homeless because of Vel'Koz.
I mean, ride or die. Ride or die right there.
All right, but in all seriousness, do you have a few top lane champs that you're looking at without giving off too much? Just vague idea of what you'd want to play.
Well, I always play for the team, so you will probably see me on a tank in the top lane.
Some Malphite, some
All
Ornn.
right,
Yeah.
weak side top laner. Thank you for the interview, Void. I'm gonna wrap it up now, and good luck in your game.
Good luck, man. Take it easy.
Anytime. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Master 96. How's it going? What's going on, man?
Doing good. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing well. So, how are you
All
feeling
right.
about the playoffs?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I think we can definitely take it home. I feel very good.
Okay, well, we just interviewed Void, and he's also feeling confident. So, do you feel like you're feeling more or less?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
feeling more confident than him.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Oh,
Shots
for sure.
fired.
No, we're gonna win. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, spicy.
I like
We
that.
did last week. We did play against Obsidian. We did lose.
Mhm.
I am just gonna say something. They did. For the first half of the series, not have a 300 LP Masters ADC, then all of a sudden they have a 300 Masters
Oh.
ADC.
Oh,
We
That's a
were not
swap.
aware of this. They are. If that guy's there, we are prepared for it this time. I
Okay.
think that we are better than them in all other roles except for bot lane, and now we have a plan for that. I think we can definitely win.
Wow.
Ooh, shots
That is-
fired.
yeah,
He's saying that
that's-
we
that's all I
gap
did.
you.
yeah.
The gap.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
And how have scrims been going for you guys? DA Obsidian, they're feeling pretty confident about their scrims.
We're feeling pretty good. We haven't been like scrimming that much, but we have been playing together. I think as a team, one of our problems is just like communication. We have different ideas. I think playing like more casually together, playing like ranked flex and stuff instead of like scrims like
Gotcha.
pod review, we get into arguments a lot. So just like
Ooh.
understanding each other's play styles, stuff and more, it's definitely gonna help.
So that's a strat. You want to mimic old school TSM?
Yeah, sure, yeah, why not?
Get into
Who
fights.
is the Reginald of your squad here? Who we call?
Who's blue
Who's
carding
pulling the blue
people?
cards? Yeah. That's
If I
so
speak,
are
I'm in
you a
trouble.
fan of French fries? What's with the Fry Master? Where does the name come from? Fry Master.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I just made it when I was. I don't know what I was thinking. I made this when
You
I was
stuck
very
with it
young.
through the years. I respect it.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Are you familiar with the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
No, I can't say. I'm
You said-
sorry.
I'm not either.
Okay,
I don't know.
well,
You're on your own. on
I'm
that
not
one.
rooting
You're on
for
your
you
own.
now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, we'll win anyway. It's okay.
But
Do you guys have a strategy today? I mean, you shouldn't really share too much. But
Yeah,
I
no, I'm
mean,
not going to say what it is.
Yeah,
right now. We
yeah.
definitely have a plan. We've talked about it. We learned from last week. We're not losing again. Beat this team. We're against vegan chickens. I think we're going to beat them too. I think every game we played against them, we've won. Then
Wow.
with the finals, it's going to be pretty close. It just depends on this game. If we win this game, I think we definitely go to finals, and the games are going to be close.
That's good to hear.
That's a lot of pressure. How are you feeling about that? You know, it's
I'm happy. Last week when we played against them, I was auto-filled mid lane because my mid laner was unavailable. This time I'm going to be main role. I think we got it. Yeah.
and have you been watching Worlds? How are you feeling about the meta shift now that people are discovering that you can bring some long range poke into the game? You know, previously it was such a hard engage composition dominant meta.
I don't think. I think it's interesting. I think it definitely favors T1. They like playing their like Caitlyn fucking supports. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this interview. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna affect our gameplay too much. Our support loves playing as engaged champions. I think we work very well with it. I don't think it's very smart to just change up.
Yeah, I agree. If something's been working for you, definitely don't switch it up during playoffs. That would be
Yeah.
really dancing with danger.
It's true.
And I guess Tyler, you had some questions.
Did I? I had some questions.
Yeah.
So with 96, is that just the year you were born, or is there some special significance behind 96? And why not 69? Is what everyone's asking.
That was the question.
My name was Fry, and then me and my friend wanted to have like matching names. They were both like the word master. He took 69, so I just flipped it. It is what it is.
So it's not your birth year or anything like that. It's just
Oh, no.
96. Okay.
No,
Respect.
I'm
69 was
I'm a
taken.
Nope, I'm a young 2003.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all we have for tonight. We wish you good luck, Frymaster 96, not 69.
No, not 69.
But
All right.
in all seriousness, good luck tonight.
Yeah. Good luck,
Thank
man.
you. Yep.
Hey, bada bing, those were the interviews. Bada ching. Now we're right into the pick band. Fiddlesticks, Pike, A Soul Band, Maokai, Oriana, Thresh Band. Then the Obsidian picks J4 Swain. Then UMass picks Grays, Rakan. Oh my god. What could it be? What are they going to do? What are these teams
Wild.
thinking? What are they thinking right now?
You know, we got the
Nautilus.
naughty Nautilus coming through.
He's naughty. Look at him. He
Yeah.
wants to.
He wants to grab people unannounced. It's terrible. He's a fiend. We got Ziggs. Okay. It's probably going to be a Ziggs bot lane.
Oh, he's scary. Look at him. I mean, who is Ziggs? What made this guy so... I don't want to say pyromaniac because he loves explosives. What's the explosive equivalent? I don't know.
Yeah, I actually don't know. It's a great question.
I mean, he can also just spawn these bombs. He maybe just takes them out of his ass. I don't know. They are constantly raining from the sky. Whoever's in the bot lane, assumedly, is going to have a hard time farming. Maybe. Because, he's just going to throw a bomb and then another one and then another one. And Rakan's going to pop you up. He's going to steal your movement. Bye.
Okay, I like the Kench ban. You really don't want anyone diving on your Swain. It's really hard for him to get his root into pull off when Tom Kench can interrupt that and then eat the carry. It's honestly a huge cock block.
For sure.
Straight up.
He's a freak.
He is a freak. I mean, he swallows people.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It is weird.
Imagine seeing a catfish that big. He just lumbers towards you. He can
Yeah.
run fast, too.
He does swag walk. He's got honestly a better swag walk than Heimerdinger.
Oh my god, I miss Heimer. Give me a Heimer game, please. Anyone. Get Ornn out of here. Give me a Heimer game.
And we got the Ornn in a Malphite, so it's going to be a noodle fight top lane. Very exciting gameplay top.
I mean, top used to be cool. I don't
True.
know. It used to be cool. It used to have like these, crazy little champions.
You remember Elise and Nidalee top?
Holy shit.
Those were pretty hype games.
Nidalee. I think I like Nidalee better now.
True,
Than old
yeah.
Nidalee, where you just, hey, I'm gonna throw a spear at you. Maybe it does 1,000 damage, or maybe I fucking miss and I can't do
Yeah.
anything. Now, at least you throw it and you get the big pounce range. That's nice. All the resets and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Hecarim
We
is
got a
here.
full locked-in team. We got Gravy, Rakan, Ziggs, Ornn, and Hecarim on the side of UMass side. J4, Swain, Nautilus, Malphite, Tristana on Obsidian Reapers, rather. And frankly, I'm really liking Obsidian's comp way better.
They're
Way, way
looking
better.
nuts. They're looking a little spicy, ready to fight anyone. And there could be like, 2v3s and they can win it, I feel like, because there's so much stuff going on that team.
They're right into it. And we got Graves mid, which I really don't like because Graves was recently nerfed. He's got less armor, and he's against a Tristana mid, one of the craziest hyper carries early game in the game for mid lane.
He's going to struggle. I mean, that guy can't even attack Tristana if he wanted to, if there's a couple minions in the way. Right? Is that still a thing? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't pierce. That guy is going to have a tough time early game for sure. And we see something spicy already. D Obsidian. Oh my god. So, okay, Hecarim is not looking. He's getting horsed up, and he's dead.
And that's the worst thing that could happen. I mean, Hecarim's an early game jungler. You rely on those early game kills and those skirmishing, and now you're behind. Giving the kill off to the enemy to the enemy mid laner, which is
You don't
terrible.
want that on the Trist. I mean, the Trist is
Yeah.
already gonna hurt this Graves guy. But
And look
then,
at that. Starting with a long sword and a Doran's blade mid, she's gonna destroy this Graves.
Certainly. Yeah, not ideal. I heard some places do eat horse. I think that they do. I think these guys do. Let me know. I would try it. I'm down to try almost any food. I don't know if that's crazy, but
DA Obsidian confirmed French.
delicious. Okay, we see the minions coming in here. The destruction is going to begin. Ooh, a little bit of looks like a mini invade from the bot lane, Nautilus and Swain. Oh, just warding. Okay. Yep, Hecarim's not going to be over there for a little bit, but they will know when he does arrive. They definitely know his path. They pinged those Raptors. They pinged him, so they know where he's going.
And I'm not really a big fan of this Rakan Ziggs bot lane. I mean, Ziggs wants to stay away, especially from a Nautilus Swain. This is not the comp you want to dive into unless you have a carry like Kaisa that can really skirmish and dive and weave in between skill shots.
Definitely true. And Ziggs already getting hit by a hook. Gonna take a bit of damage there. Nothing too crazy, but Nautilus take a little bit as well. That guy can handle it. Pop up from the Rakan. A little bit of damage. Another root. Oh, level 2 though, so they want to run away. We do see the ignite from the Rakan forces Nautilus to flash. Pretty low now. That level 2 mid fight there was unfortunate for DA Obsidian's bot lane, but I don't think they are ready to go back just yet. Still very healthy. Got some pots. Still the beginning of the lane. Oh, and they want it. I mean, they're going for this Ziggs. They want this guy.
Well, they know the strength of their comp early. I mean, up to level 7 or 8, the Swain is just going to snowball and roll over Ziggs, who really needs a Lost Chapter at least to start doing real damage.
Oh, Lost Chapter will be so nice on that guy when he does finally get it.
And top lane, as riveting as it looks, just two people slapping each other every now and again while they're farming. It's just absolutely incredible gameplay.
Right, it'll be way better, hopefully, when the jungler goes up there, if that ever occurs.
Yeah, and frankly, the junglers really should focus bot. They're two weak side laners. They don't need many items to be relevant.
Ooh, that's a CC chain right onto Rakan. That guy's done. He's donezo.
Oh, he's done. Oh, and Ziggs is getting some too.
Oh boy, Hecarim's coming down though. Hecarim is on his way down. Ziggs. Oh, okay, so the flash. Oh, the minions blocked him a little bit there. Gets Ziggs the kill, but a very clean flash from the Swain. Otherwise, a good pickup. He had that for sure if that damn minion didn't block him there. Unfortunate, but still comes out on top. Rakan and Ziggs both died.
Nice flash by killing, and I really like how Nautilus shoves the lane up, make sure it resets for his laner when he reses and comes back.
True, that is very, that's what sets the supports apart from each other, I think. Those little nuances. Swain will definitely notice that on his way back. Very nice for them. And the thing with Ziggs, too, is that guy kind of innately pushes. If he's trying to last hit something with a Q, he gets his auto attack timing wrong, he needs to throw a Q, he's going to push. He's going to do a lot of damage to the minions around it, so that's not good for him.
For sure, and in the mid lane, Graves is being shoved to his turret. I'm wondering if Tristana is going to go for a cheater recall with the minions. No, she decided to stay, but this is not good for Graves because Tristana has an XP lead, and when she hits level 6, she's going to go all in.
Absolutely. I think Trist, yeah, that'll be pretty free. Just in general, she out damages the Graves so heavily, especially early, even early game. Late game, it'll be even more so, I think.
And I'm not sure about this Graves mid pick.
Oh,
And there we
boy.
go. Graves recently got a nerf in his armor, and you're seeing that come through. Look at that. It's going to, yep, brought down to about 35% health.
Yeah, he's not happy. Out of health pots, so is Trist. They will get a little bit from the Dorons, but... Okay, so we see Rakan coming over a little bit. Noodle wants to do some noodle things. He wants to grab this Trist, but she knows what to do. She'll save the W. Okay, so
Wow.
Graves flashes, but that forces Trist to flash. She does live with a little bit of HP there. It's tough there because you gotta save the jump for Rakan because he will interrupt that shit. It's not like someone else. Who is it? I don't know. One of them has an uninterruptible movement. Trist
Ezreal?
does not. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
his is like a flash. That thing's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we see J4 coming on down. Zig's a little bit weary.
Going to get spotted out, and they're right at the turret, so J4 really can't get much here, but they could pressure for an early Drake if they want to.
Ooh, I think this is a good time right now. Hecarim's
Oh,
right
no.
here. Oh, boy. Okay, so that Gromp went to J4. Hecarim a little bit low from that, just above half. I think, now is the time to go right onto this dragon.
Yeah,
Might
and
not even need Swain.
And what can they really do? Look at the item diff between the junglers. Got a pickaxe for J4, and Hecarim has just level 2 boots.
Yeah, kind of perfect for this guy to take an early dragon. We see Rakan coming over a
Wait,
little bit, showing his
Now,
presence.
am I tripping? Did you see level 2 boots on Hecarim now not there anymore?
Oh, yeah, I think he undid that. He may have bought another longsword. I did see the cooldown boots there.
Yeah.
All gone. He wants. He
Yeah,
saw we mentioned the pickaxe. He's like, oh wait a minute, you're right. I need some damage here. A little early for those cooldown boots, I think, but it makes sense on a Hecarim.
It's
Big,
not
horsey,
good.
fast guy.
J4 is up a couple camps already, and J4 is going to scale way harder into late game. He's a Jarvan the 4th.
He is the 4th.
The 4th.
I want to see the 5th. Where is he? Give me the V, not the IV. Give me the V.
He hasn't been born yet. Lux, where you at?
Oh my God. So soon. Right here we see J4 coming down. I'm thinking a 2-man flag and drag there. Yep, there it
Ooh.
is. So forces Ziggs to flash. Rakan gonna sacrifice himself a little bit. Ends up Wing out and burning the ignite from Nautilus. So
And that's
nothing there.
Good for them they didn't get a kill, but wow, I'm surprised they didn't just freeze the wave there and they chose to shove it out. Surprising decision. They could have frozen the wave there and forced Ziggs and Rakan to come up the lane with no flashes.
True, that'd be very scary for those guys. Ziggs now pushed to his tower. Another fun little look at top lane. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that.
Farmville up
Hey,
top.
Look at them up there. They're so crazy, those guys. Look at them. Trist getting some more farm. Not too big of a difference at all in any of the lanes for farm at the moment. I mean, top lanes are 10 CS diff, but that's not too crazy considering Malphite has an assist, so that gold kind of evens out for them. Oh my God, Swain is ready to go, but it looks like they are going to get away. I mean, I don't know if Swain could have done that or not. We do see that he popped his ghost.
And shout out to W Nami in mid lane for keeping up in farm. I mean, he did die here, but he's been keeping up in farm with the Tristana, so surprising. But he gets 2v1, and I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. You're against Tristana mid as Graves. There's not really much you can do.
He's gone. Oh my goodness. So that's quite the follow-up from the Nautilus and Hecarim. And we see Malphite a little low here. The Ram.
Ooh.
A good ult. Oh boy. Okay, so that was tough. Maybe ult away instead. Right?
True.
He flashed and ulted. I feel like you could get away. Considering, I mean, Ornn wasn't even that low. I get what you were going for. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
but
For a second, I was there with him. I was a believer. I thought he was cooking, but no, he just kind of cooked himself there.
He did. Unfortunate. Fell into the frying pan a little bit.
And this is really bad. Both objectives on both sides of the map going to Obsidian.
Right.
And
that's-
so
oh boy.
this Hecarim's really starting to fall behind now. And you don't, yeah, I see 3K, about 31K to 26K, to 26K, 2.6K rather, on the side of the jungler for UMass. This is not looking good for this Hecarim. He really needs to get some ganks off. His champion's going to become irrelevant if he doesn't get anything done by the mid game.
Yeah, I feel like this guy needs at least something in the early game to get moving. If he does get that, he can definitely get some stuff done. Oh, okay. Oh, a quick Rakan jump over the wall to avoid that Nautilus hook. But back to Hecarim, it looks like he wants this Swain bot lane. He might get him too. Swain, I feel like he could do some work here with that ult. It is up. He's gonna hurt the Hecarim. Oh my god, that Ziggs bomb. Barely in the range there. Does not manage to pick up the Hecarim, goes down. A couple assists and a kill for the Ziggs.
Nyala coming in clutch with that ult. If he had not hit that Hecarim was dead, and that would have been really bad. That would have been a reset and regen, and Ziggs would not have been able to do anything there.
Some serious consequences if Swain avoided that.
The problem is if Nautilus were there, that was an easy 3v2 for the side of Obsidian. So it does not bode well for this bot lane.
True. I feel like we haven't seen Nautilus bot in a little bit. He's here now, but he's been doing a decent job roaming. He does have 80% KP, given it's only 5 kills at the moment. But we see J4 meets Rakan in the jungle. It looks like they're going to come up. They want to grab this guy.
Oh, no, he
Interrupts
canceled the
jump.
ult.
Oh,
Or the jump,
boy.
rather, yeah.
Ziggs is just dead. He's gone.
That's
looks
a
like
problem.
Rakan has to flash as well. Yep, so there we go. A complete win.
And that's a really big engage off of Rakan, and that's going to be it's not going to be there for the next dragon. And that's really bad because UMass really needs to start stacking some objectives. They are losing out.
Very true. Only a 900 gold difference, so nothing crazy. But OBJ-wise, I mean, yeah, here's the Rift Herald. That tower is dead. 3 people here. Boom. Very nice. Get some plates while they're still here.
That's a lot of gold.
And yeah, that dragon's up in 15 seconds. These guys might just rotate right over there. Maybe Triss comes down. You see Hecarim in blue side's jungle at the moment near the blue buff. Not close to the dragon. So, Triss seems to recognize what's happening here. Wants to get away.
But
Pokes
she's
Hecarim.
Tristana.
Yep. Has that foresight. And yes, Jarvan and Nautilus will once again duo the dragon. This time, it is the Infernal at 12 minutes. And, I mean, these guys are doing some work for their team. Duoing the dragon each time. Swain comes over real quick. Okay, so Graves and Triss had a little bit of a thing there. So she's diving in. She's going in on this Graves real quick. Nautilus is coming over. Hecarim cannot provide backup. He is way too low right now. Get some fruits. Eat some mangoes real quick. So does Graves.
For sure, I mean, mangoes are good for the soul, good for the body.
Oh, a lot of guys here. So, okay, J4 goes right over. Oh, the Rakan W. Okay,
that
God,
counter engage is
geez.
beautiful. Jumps over the Ornn ult. Manages to get 1-2.
Oh, boy. So
Big
Swain's
Daddy
here.
Swain ults. Oh, and Tristana's ultimate doing massive work. They're pushing 2 members back, denying kills.
Jeez. Okay, so that was a little bit of a cluster right there. A lot of stuff going on. Hey, this is the
wow.
Champ Slicer was giving me a quick
We
pick
usually
ban
want to
recap.
show off transitions are pretty hype.
They're not bad. They're pretty solid. They are.
They're pretty sweet graphics. Shout outs to SLS.
Not bad at all. And we see Swain now has completed his Torment. He's 4-2-2 with 300 gold bounty. Trist 2-0-3 with a Kraken and Greaves. 150 gold bounty. These guys are powerful right now. Compared, I mean, Graves is, he has his Hydra. Ziggs also has his Torment and a decently stacked tier on his way there. So,
I'm not sure about the Graves' first item. He's building a Ravenous Hydra. I mean, it's going to help with shoving the lane. I mean, I don't know if they want to go for a split push. You don't have a strong enough jungler to go for a split push.
right, and Rakan just gets gangbanged in the top mid bush right there. Unfortunate. He is hurt. He is crying at the moment. That guy is dead.
He's listening to Radiohead in the car right now. He's hurt.
Yeah, Ziggs is also dead. Who killed him? Trist soloed him, I think. Oh my god, what's going on here? What is going on here? Surely you saw the 3, and we see Graves wants to do something as well, but I mean, you're 1v3ing, and now the teleport comes in. I mean,
Wow.
what are you guys doing, guys? What's going on?
And
And
this is-
really, Malphite could kill that guy, I think, if he wanted to, but he's gonna back off.
This is the absolute worst position for a Hecarim to be in. 0-4,
That is
3 assists.
Oh,
Meanwhile, his opposition is up about 1,000 gold and has first full item already. Hecarim has yet to complete his first full item. He's invalidated until he gets something on his in his inventory here.
oh man, he really needs to complete something.
And what's he going to do? He's a Hecarim against a Malphite Tristana Swain. If you aren't ahead early, what are you ulting into? How are you going to try to frontline for your team?
Definitely cannot. Not an option for that guy right now. Especially, I mean, this guy went. I feel like there's a general thing where if you're behind, usually you go tank, so at least you can do something. We see the cooldown boots and Caulfield's Warhammer still. Who is this? Look at this Swain. He's trying something. Maybe he'll get the Rakan.
Wow, Swain
The
man moding.
Ignite. Yep, the Ignite does get it. Orin wants to try something on him, but still doing so much damage on the follow-up for a couple of these guys. And yeah, it looks like Orin ends up going down as well. Thank you. Ziggs, no HP. He needs to be careful for the Swain. I mean, someone might sneak on him. Oh, someone might sneak on him real quick.
And that was impressive Swain bravery to the max, just 1v3ing.
Oh, God. Oh, no! Frymaster 96 Hecarim is down again, and so is the Ziggs. These guys are doing something today. Jalapeno one. It has, like,
This is
buffalo
really
sauce all
not
over it.
going the way of UMass here. DA Obsidian is putting on a clinic, absolutely destroying 8 kills on Swain. Their carry is so overloaded, and Swain is the definition of a mid-game power spike champion. This is absolutely not what you want, especially against a Graves and a Hecarim, who are both medium-ranged and short-range champions against a Swain Nautilus bot lane. You know, it would make sense if Graves had some...
Ooh, Niall's getting a little bit caught out. Think he goes down.
Yeah, he's
The
dead.
Malphite's here. The Ziggs ult might pick him up. Yep. Oh, but Jarvan wants to go in. So is Malphite. A 4-man Malphite ult right in. Tristana following up with a bunch of auto attacks. Bam, bam, bam. Looks like Rakan goes down. Bada bing. And Graves died as well. So now we have Orin chilling. Ziggs is going to go down to the Trist up there, and that is an ace right here
And
for
now,
DA Obsidian.
I don't know if
with
that
only
was
one loss.
I don't know if that was intentional, but I want to give credit to Magnum Buck, the Nautilus, for walking up slightly just to give the ultimate angle for that Malphite ult to hit 4. So that was pretty disgusting.
Perfect timing, too. I mean, these guys are
Absolutely.
just all in the same bush. I feel like they're not exactly thinking about what they're doing there. Maybe they are like, hey, we're out of here. Let's just leave. But no one's covering your tail right there. You're just going to get slapped.
The problem is you have a Swain who's building Leandries, and you have all these health steal and a Malphite. You really should have built lethality on this Graves first item. You know, the Ravenous Hydra, great. It's great for pushing waves, but you know your jungler's behind. You're not going to get that split push. So what are you doing building this Ravenous Hydra? You really should have penetration. At least do some damage in fights, but
He needs it.
it's not going well.
He needs it. And we see Jarvan coming right down bot lane, going right onto this Graves alongside Tristana. It looks like that he gets out of there. I don't know what happened exactly there with the J4 ult, but and the Orin TP is canceled. They get out of there real quick. A little bit of miscommunication, perhaps. They want to exit. Orin wants to 2v1 with his ult. Maybe he can get this Nautilus. I don't know.
Yeah, you're tanky, brother, but not that
these guys are
tanky.
doing a lot of damage. Ziggs ult coming through. The Swain is here to save him. Nautilus, I think, will get out. A miss on the Malphite ult, but that's okay because now Swain is legendary. The Raven himself, the main man, or is he a crow guy? I don't really remember. He's going hard. Trist is 1v1ing the Graves bot lane, but we see Hecarim here ready to do something. Ults him out. Very nice. And dodges the Rakan W.
Wow.
Oh my god, so this guy's running out. I mean, he's running. We
And
do
you-
see the Graves with the E, flashes
And
away.
you guys may recall a couple of weeks ago, JDK was juking folks like crazy on his Nico, and he's doing it again on a different
Oh,
champion.
He's very nice right now. Problem is Graves has his ult. I think he wants to snipe this. Jarvan is going to try to take the... Yep, okay,
Oh,
nice.
wow. Smart of Jarvan
Very
to
good.
body block the ult in case, you know, the initial damage is way bigger than the splash damage after the shell explodes.
Wow.
And, wow.
Wait, not the
Leandries
W.
burn.
Certainly not.
And this Swain is
Oh, God.
25 stacks, fully stacked Magi.
Y'all better fucking run. I mean, Rakan, just leave, buddy. Leave. Get
Yeah.
out of there, my friend.
Honestly, Swain can just 1v5. Get out of here. 13-2.
Holy shit, that guy is working right now. He's doing the work for the team. 10.5k gold.
For sure, Killian living up to his name. Kill is the prefix.
Oh my god, Rakan's dead. There he goes.
the unnecessary dunk,
Right,
but
didn't
whatever.
Need to do that. Didn't need to do all that, I think, but he's dead for sure. That guy is dead. Wow. So, I mean, let's take a look real quick at the macros. There's been so much action in this game. Let's look at the big stats here. So it's 26 kills to 7. The Obsidian.
Close game.
Right. Like a 7.5K gold lead at the moment. I think these guys might be a little bit lost. There's 3 dragons as well on DA Obsidian. They have soul point in 2 minutes if they want. I think they can pretty easily grab this considering how the other ones have gone. Malphite getting a little bit caught out here. He does have his ult. Yep, just managed to get right out there on the 3-man Swain W to slow them all down. Dodges the Ornn ult, or, arguably Ornn missed horribly. Rakan Wing onto the Nautilus, wants to try to get something for his team. Okay, so now J4's back in here. Only these 2 against 4. Okay, yep, that's fine.
And see-
Tristan onto the Ornn. Go for it. Okay, and they grab him. Jeez, I mean...
And that started so beautifully. They turned it. They had that Malphite just where they wanted him, rather, and then they just overextended. But they had a great thing going. They blew 2 ultimates.
Oh, it's not even done either. And Nautilus lives after all that.
Now they're paying the price, but they had something really good going, and they just are desperate and really tried to get a kill there. And when it wasn't happening, you already blew 2 ults and a flash. You can just back off and maybe try to pressure an objective.
You would think. I think the problem is they're not thinking at the moment. UMass, you guys might need to back up and regroup real quick. You have 1 minute until this dragon is up. That is going to be a Mountain Soul. I don't think you want Malphite with Mountain Soul.
No.
Swain, you don't want free tankiness. This guy is going to, he's already gigantic. You don't want this guy to have free stats. You're going to have to deny that, prioritize heavily that soul denial.
And Josh, that's so true. You do not want a Mountain Soul on a engage comp with Swain, who's just going to lifesteal like crazy already, having that extra shield on top of it. Plus, UMass is running a wombo combo ult to destroy the enemy comp because Graves ult, Hecarim ult, and Ziggs ult, they need to burst someone down immediately. They're not a great comp for long skirmishes. As opposed to a Tristan who's going to DPS, Swain is built for long fights.
He really is.
And Swain is so fed this game. This is the worst circumstance they could be in. UMass, that is.
Jeez, for real. Jarvan is so powerful. A little bit of a failed attempt at an engage there from Nautilus onto the Hecarim, but that's okay. It looks like they're still going to go with J4, the 2-man.
Wow.
Oh my God. So yeah, that's a big J4 slam there onto the Ziggs. I think Rakan's going to make it out. A quick pickup onto the Ziggs right there. Ooh, Triss dies. Where'd she die? Oh, top lane. She died to the Graves. Graves is actually full HP right now. I'm not sure what happened up there, but yeah, she died. He's going to grab some turret damage real quick. And we see the skirmish mid is happening at the moment. Rakan is dead. And then, yeah, so is Hecarim. Nothing too new there.
I would imagine there's some kind of surprise out of the bush shenanigans going on top lane. Which Graves is very strong in, he's still Graves, he'll still scale, but you don't have much of a team around you. You may be Graves, but you can't 1v5, and you're still going into a 15-2 swing, and you're a close-range champion.
What's going on? Why are these guys fighting this guy?
Yeah,
Y'all see the same stats as me, right? What are you doing? This guy is way too big to be even 1v2ing. He needs to be perma-CC'd by all 5 of you, and you need to do something, or just don't even bother going near him.
Frankly,
that's a soul as well.
UMass maybe want to talking about next game in their comms, because this is looking like a swift end to this game.
Right, it's only 24 minutes, these guys. And what's funny here is the gold lead is 7K, not much different from what it was before. Most of it is on that Swain at 13K compared to Ziggs at nearly 8.5, so that is big. Plus, of course, the Jarvan at 10 with Hecarim at 7.2, so that is where most of the gold lead lies right there. Really not the exact opposite of the spots you want it to be. And Triss herself, 6-1 and 5, doing some serious work with the Quick Blades and the Kraken. So yeah, this is looking tough for the old UMass here.
For sure, and this is really looking like a draft difference. A very strong draft diff, and you're seeing it culminate in these leads. And all the carries on the side of Obsidian are fed, whereas the gold is distributed, on 2 of the carries, but your third carry, your Hecarim, is no gold.
Oh my god. Riz is trying to get his way out of there. Manages with the flash. Rakan is going to get CC chained and killed. Ziggs wants to run away with that W. Ooh, pulled out of the base by the Swain E. He is dead.
I know.
Goodbye.
He channeled his inner Scorpion, said, get over here, and just
Very nice.
slapped him up. He's dead.
I think that's Baron for D Obsidian here. You see Ornn. Yeah, he's just chilling. I mean, I get it. It's not like you can, really make a difference at this Baron fight right now.
Ornn's watching the world burn around him.
Right, you'll get some gold. Hecarim is grabbing Raptors. I feel like, yeah, he probably. I mean, you could try for the steal. These guys want to grab a tower real quick, which I understand. Actually, that's fair enough. You know, grab a quick OBJ while they're over there. Make sure you run the fuck out though. Get the hell out of there for sure. You have TP out of there. Maybe get the bot tower too.
It was a really smart teleport. He knew
not bad.
J4 was going to chase him down, and they can get a second turn. That was really smart.
Yeah. Now they got a piece. Now they got a piece out. Like just get out of there. Yeah, that's a Baron up. Baroned up. Baroned and sold up Obsidian. Very, very scary. Very, very, very scary right now. J4 has not died in a long time. Same with Swain, as you can tell by the bounties there. These guys are doing some serious work. J4 24 KP, Swain 29, so they're very involved in these team fights. I don't know what UMass is really doing here. They got to try to defend this. It's a Baron and Soul, like I said, not much I feel like you can do. Zig's going to try to poke him down, do something, but even the minions aren't taking damage.
And frankly, there's not much they can do. I think it's smart to give up the inhib. They're going to have to fight for these
Oh my god.
Nexus turrets, but the only tank they have is Ornn.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And yeah, look at Hecarim doing negative damage. He really can't do anything. He used his ult, he can't get out, no flash.
Wow, so they almost killed Swain there. He managed to get out with his flash, but he's still there for the ease. Yep.
And this is going to be GG.
I think this is easily GG for sure. We see Graves. Yeah, look at that. The follow-ups on the CCs from these guys are so sexy. The Obsidian certainly communicating as far as chaining these CCs together. And they come out with a win. Dominantly as well for a game 1. 27-minute success. All the dragons in the game, plus the Baron. That was serious from DA Obsidian. They showed up.
And that was
they're
such
ready
a
to go.
serious composition diff, a serious difference in play early game. I mean, DA Obsidian showed up for this match. They really showed up.
Like, quick, off the bat. These guys, I don't think they really wavered at all.
No.
Which is not exactly unlike them, but we've seen games in the past where they, had a tough early game or something, and then mid game they come back a little bit, back and forth with the team. By the end of the late game, they're doing something crazy. But here they didn't have to struggle with that from the beginning. They're doing some work, and they definitely deserve that win.
Yeah, and time after time, pun not intended, but Void has really been the rock for this team. Void has always been playing a weak side top laner and managing to get the crucial engages and crucial ults, whether it's on Kale, whether it's on this Malphite. He just does his part, and he does it well every single time. Really what you want out of top laner, someone who's consistent, someone who's always going to show up, even if it means taking a backseat.
Right, that's how it goes up there in the old top lane. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the star most of the time, but sometimes you are. Couple 4-man ults from the Malphite, clean as hell. Very, very big part in some of the team fights. You did what you had to do right there, and that's admirable, and we appreciate that always from the top laners. Massive win from D Obsidian, and we're gonna go after a quick break, I believe. We're gonna go into game 2 of the series.
Sit
Let's see
tight.
what happens.
We'll be right with you. That was a pretty wild game. It was a real clinic by DA Obsidian, absolutely spanking that game.
I mean, Jesus Christ, they definitely showed him who's boss right off the bat. I think we have the stats as well to show really how crazy the game was as far as DA Obsidian goes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see some damage, we'll see some gold. I think we have that available.
Yeah, we're just getting us some up. Here we go.
Here they are. So wow. Okay, yeah. So right off the bat, you see Killian with 44.1 thousand damage, nearly double everyone on the side of UMass. Second highest is that.
Killian alone
Graves.
doing
Wow.
just a bit under 2 of the members of UMass's team in damage. I mean, that guy was essentially just a 6th player.
Holy shit. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy did some serious work. 17, 2, and 15. Doesn't play around. You see the huge gold lead between him and that.
Look at Frymaster's
Ziggs.
gold. That poor Hecarim matching the gold of the support on
Oh, boy.
DA Obsidian. That is really not what you're looking for as a carry jungler.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Same damage. The gold a little bit higher, but he does match the Malphite's gold. Yikes. Yeah, not ideal for them. Yeah, bada bing, that's game 1. We see some crazy shit from DA Obsidian there. Let's see if they can do it again. We're going to go right into pick ban. Here we are.
And
So
let's
it
see
begins
what they
once again.
choose. I mean, UMass on blue side, which is advantageous. Banning the Ori right out the gate. Smart choice. Orianna is broken this patch. I mean, the last few patches, she's broken with a capital B.
She's spicy. That's
Oh, yeah.
I like her. Maokai also gone. Fiddlestick's gone. Pike
Yeah.
gone. Thresh.
Thresh is an interesting
Must be
ban.
gone.
It must be, I would imagine it's a ban for the player rather than the meta.
All right. Same with the Asol, right? So
Oh,
he's pretty cool still, but there's got to be someone who's playing that guy. Kind of similar bans. I want to say 4 out of 6, maybe 5 out of 6 are the same as last game.
UMass is running the Graves back.
Okay, look, if you guys think you can do it, we see the J4 and Swain locked in right away. Hey, it
Yeah.
worked the first time. Why the hell not try it again?
If it ain't broke.
All right, but they want to take. It looks like UMass wants to poach the Nautilus this game.
And I do like that a lot. You really, can't give Swain a hard engaged champion. Nautilus is so strong this patch. Mordekaiser top, I like that better than a top laner who's weak side if you're going to have a Graves in your team, who's going to be a laner Graves. They could be flexing Graves jungle, though, which would be pretty saucy.
Oh, get the Ornn out of here. Graves jungle would be cool, but I mean, yeah, get the Ornn away, please. I mean, as soon as I see this guy hovered even, I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. Come on.
I feel that.
It's almost every game this guy's here. We see another Briar ban, Yone ban again. Yone, I don't know what the fuck you say.
Anime.
Right. I love it, actually.
Yeah, non-ironically. Anime, it's pretty cool. Haven't been watching it so much, but listen, mad respect.
There's some crazy shit right now.
Ash
is
ban.
banned
That's
by
a bit surprising.
the
Not
Frost
sure.
Queen.
Yeah, I mean, their comp isn't really that great with Ashe. Maybe they were scared of an Ashe support running Ashe Caitlyn.
She's a strong little lady, you know, perma slow almost. Wants to try something. Trist is gone as well after that. You know, after that performance against the Graves, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, my man Midlane's got PTSD. Putting in the Renata Glask, I think that's an excellent pick because you have a Graves, a Mordekaiser, and a Nautilus. These champions all want to run into you. Renata Glask wants you to run into her.
Very true. Oh, lock it in. Lock it in.
Let's go.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe it. I cannot believe that Draven has been locked in. What a blessing. Holy shit. When's the last time I saw Draven play? I don't know. Oh, give me the Zac. too,
So I'm
baby.
liking UMass's comp way better this time. If the Mordekaiser who can pull out the Swain and say, nope, you're not fighting this team fight, and leave the rest of Obsidian to their devices, and the Zac is just going to wombo combo with this Graves ulti and his Draven ulti. That, if executed properly, is a lot of damage.
I love it. Oh wait, so that guy actually locked in Yasuo. Okay, so I guess that makes sense with the Jarvan, the Ornn, even the Swain E when he pulls, I believe is considered a knockup. Does Renata Glask have a knockup? She doesn't, right?
She does have a pull.
Oh, okay, so that will count for sure. So, kind of cool comps on both sides here. The Draven alone, I'm very excited to see. I have not seen a Draven in so long. He's very entertaining to watch. A super high risk ADC, of course. Always wanting that gold hungry man, a little goblin.
And so
I love to see it.
this matchup will be better for Graves, but it's still not going to be easy. I mean, it's a Yasuo with a wind wall, and if at best it'll be a farm fest mid, at worst it'll be Yasuo wind walling Graves Q and just demolishing him.
Right, he's gonna have to do something a little special, maybe better than last game, considering it is the same player. He already kind of knows how this guy plays Graves if he was looking. And we see DA Obsidian already on the move. These guys like to do something spicy in the early game. I like that.
You can tell DA Obsidian definitely has their coach doing work, giving them strats.
Yeah, now as they run away.
They spotted them though, so UMass can react. They know they're all here.
Nautilus is very scared. He's running away. They're going to ward the red buff here. Obsidian making sure they know what's going on. 2 wards early game. They know exactly. They want to know exactly where the Zac is pathing, which makes sense. That guy's ganks, I want to say, are almost unmatched. I mean, you can E from the right side of that like blue side bottom brush wall there. That piece, you can E from all the way like in the river almost and reach the lane and hit someone. It's crazy. Insane range from him. So really cool ganks. Makes sense to want to get that vision down early. See what they end up doing here. I feel like Zac wants to camp bot lane. I mean, you want to get that Draven some gold. If that guy can get some gold, he's going to be having a good time. That, you know, Draven loves it. Draven loves it. Give him all the stacks. You know, catch the axes. Make sure you catch them. Graves already having a tough time. That's all right.
Graves really want to push this wave, maybe go for a shove and back on the cannon wave, get an early gold advantage, and try to survive the early game. Because if you survive that, Graves will just scale naturally. Just don't get into early game 1v1s with Yasuo, and you should be good.
Very true. And as long as Yasuo does not cancel those autos continuously. Oh my god, so level 2 right away on the Draven and the Nautilus. A bunch of axes, which is just insane. That's what's so crazy about this champion. Level 1, he's adding a bunch of AD, just huge supplemental AD built into his kit from the axes.
And that was beautiful.
Oh my
Draven
God.
and Nautilus really pressuring, saying, hey, we've got the way stronger 2v2 early game. We're going to utilize it.
They definitely should be looking for things like that the whole lane. They could probably even 2v3 if that Draven can manage to interrupt the flag and drag. That would be nuts. I just love Draven and his play potential. I cannot believe he's in the game. I'm very excited to see what this guy can do. No skin, so I'm not too sure how often this person plays it, but, you know, we'll see what happens regardless. Even just catching the axe is like a little mini game when you play this guy.
For sure. And right now, they all up 2 CS. Not much, but we'll see how far he can get this minion lead ahead, pressuring bot lane. Especially because Swain is not very great at...
Oh boy, I think this guy's dead. I mean, he tried. Okay, that's a good tornado. You know, I don't even think he needed the flash exactly. Everyone burned everything already. A good... Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Ornn is getting real hurt. I think Mordekaiser thinks he has a lot of damage, but I don't think it's enough to contest with that tanky Ram Lord right now. He might need some items first. That was a very nice dodge on the Zaki from the Yasuo, just dodging through a minion there. That was pretty
For
cool.
sure. And Graves is really out farming this Yasuo early, which is to be expected, but still, I mean, that's exactly what you need as opposed to last game.
Oh boy, okay, so yeah, that Swain's getting hurt from the axes, but we also see Yasuo and Graves here. Yasuo's gonna die to the Ignite, I believe. Okay, and then the J4 is still taking some damage. Very similar HP between him and J4.
Oh, wow.
But a huge double roots, but regardless, Renata Glass goes down. Swain very, very low. And that is what happens early game because of Draven.
A complete reversal from last game. UMass's carries are
Ooh,
now
Zach
in
wants
the
it.
head.
Oh.
Now in the lead.
Wow. Sorry about that. Zach was looking for the Swain there. I saw him in the bush. He wanted to E in. I saw him with a little slingshot getting
Now,
ready.
Draven should shove this lane and back. There should be a cannon wave coming up.
I think it may
Yeah,
have
cannon
just
wave should be the
spawned.
next one. So this would be a great time to back. Cannons are great to back on because the cannon wave tanks a turret for so long. It gives you a lot of time to come back with ensuring your lane isn't going to be shoved in.
Very true.
And ensuring a good reset when you get back.
Very, very nice. You see Yasuo starting to bust out some moves here.
Good
Not
micro on Graves. Really good
Right.
micro.
Ends up about even with the Yasuo, a little bit ahead there, but
Listen, I was not a believer in Nami's Graves, but he's proven me wrong. He's showing he can work this champion. Also rocking the best Graves skin, formerly Mafia Graves.
it is a very nice skin.
Call it Crime City now.
Kind of lame.
Yeah, it's extremely lame.
Mafia's way cooler.
For sure. I don't know how many Italian people complained about that. I can guarantee it's close to zero.
We don't give a fuck, baby. Embrace that shit. So Ornn taking a lot of damage from the from
Flash?
the Mordekaiser's doing a lot.
Wow.
So that's a very good and I want to say unexpected flash from the Ornn to get out of that queue. Definitely would have died there. J4 and Renata Glass meanwhile pick up the first dragon of the game.
And you know that's okay because now he's running a Zac jungle who's definitely a
shit.
scaling jungler.
Oh, he's done.
Wow.
He's dead. Yeah. Okay. Oh, weird miss on the knockup from J4, but they're still going in regardless. Yasuo also missing his tornado, so these two are just going to retreat real quick, get out of there. Gray's still pretty low, but unfortunate miss from both of those abilities. I'm not sure how the J4 flag and drag missed. It may have been slightly out of range. It looked like it connected with the flag, but yeah, unfortunate for them. Luckily, though, they do get out unscathed from the errors, so not too bad.
I do want to praise the Swain for farming so well under turret. It's a lot of pressure with a Draven lane, and not the best champion to farm under turret with.
Wow.
And a bit antsy on that Ignite.
If Yasuo didn't win well there, he was donezo. That guy
for
was
sure.
dead. That Q was very close. We see J4 moving in now onto the Graves. So Graves, you're gonna want, yeah, okay. He had enough time to get out of there. You can only gank so far on the J4 with the flag and drag. Everyone kind of knows the range of that
I think
approximately.
it's a smart move. You know, J4 isn't so strong at the moment. He knew Yasuo was low. He couldn't go in with him. and he didn't want to get soloed, which Graves certainly could do.
Oh, he definitely could. And then we see, oh my God, pardon me. Nautilus with the Hex Flash going to go right onto the Swain, get him down to about half HP. Well, you see J4 on his way up. Draven wants the Swain. He will not go down to the Ignite. One tick off of death there. J4 hovering in the bush, waiting to see if something else goes down before he engages. Looks like they might... Oh, Nautilus gets the hook on Renata Glass. J4 is now here. He wants to do something, but not the right time. Draven just hit 6, ready with his spinning axes. Tries to grab the Swain. Ends up missing. Oh my God! So he almost got him. Forces the Swain to flash away. Incredible placement by the Draven. I was honestly not expecting that.
And there goes Yasuo.
Wow, and yep, the big jump from the Zac on the Yasuo. He's now dead. Draven goes down. We see Swain very, very low. J4 ults onto the Nautilus, but he flashes right out of there.
Draven getting a little greedy there. That's not who you want to give gold over to. I mean, well, granted, actually, Renata got that, so thankful. But at the same time, you do not want this Swain to catch up with farm.
Right, definitely not.
Speaking of farm, look at the
close.
20 minion advantage mid lane. Graves is smurfing right now.
Oh,
2-0,
boy.
74 CS. This is looking like a much better game for Nami.
Absolutely. And I was told a very, very special thing. Oh, well, let me interrupt that real quick. Nautilus is dead from that Swain E follow-up Jarvan Flag and Dragon. Now we see Zac and Graves coming on up. It looks like they want to tower dive this Ornn. I think it's very possible that they do
it.
Yep, so he's going to miss the E there. Will try to Q. It looks like Zac may go down with his passive. Graves flashes over, but they end up getting the kill. The Ram does interrupt that a little bit, and luckily for Zac, the turret does not. I'm sorry, the turret. It was prioritizing the blobs. Initially, it switched aggro, but it looks like it may prioritize blobs after that. He nearly died, but they get out unscathed there. Very nice.
Good gank. Almost turned tragic though. Almost traded a kill, but
The Ram's
thankfully it
scary.
didn't.
I mean, you don't stand in a line. That Ram's gonna butt you, dude. He's gonna butt you. Oh
And
my
I saw
God.
what they were trying to do. They tried to cancel him, just barely mistiming that so Ornn couldn't hit the Ram back. But all in all, good. It worked out.
Yes, very nice. We see Draven picking up a quick plate.
And this is a scary situation for Swain. He could be dove here and just barely missing that Nautilus hook.
I mean, 2 autos is 20% of your health is gone. 2 autos, just nasty. The guy doesn't even have an item. He has a Hearthbound Axe and a fucking Dirk. This guy is gonna go crazy down. I've also heard a very interesting ancient secret from my good buddy Chase, who is here sometimes. He says that Yasuo's power spike is at 09, so once we see Yasuo at 09, he will be much stronger. We see Swain going, they're getting dove right now. Swain ults, still manages to pick up Nautilus, and with the Yasuo teleport, picks up Draven. Swain goes down by himself. A pretty decent, I want to say pretty decent counter to the dive there. A very clutch teleport from the Yasuo to clean it up.
And listen, as the mid lane player myself, that is so tilting when you do such a great job mid and then the bot lane forgets and does not respect the mid laner. He had TP up the whole time, just TPs and gets a free kill.
It's very true. It's always unfortunate, especially in a matchup like you said where you're going off. Graves decides to 1v3, but Zac is here. Ends up picking up the Renata Glass nearly. She's just dead. Yasuo gets the ult down on him. Graves takes no damage from him. Nautilus is now here. Gets the hook in. Zac doing a little bit of AoE damage. Got all 3 of them on top of him. No one else is doing damage. They are still running. Zac has no passive. Ends up dying. Graves goes down. J4 flashes away at very low HP. Nautilus also very low. Yasuo needs to flash away to avoid the Draven. Wind Wall is the final. Oh my God, the final axe after Draven flashes towards him. The wind walls from this guy are doing some work for him. Luckily for him, it is very, I want to say, generous with what it blocks. That shit could be on top of you, literally making contact with your character model, and you do the wind wall, and it will block it regardless. So we see Draven still doing something a little crazy here. Has to burn his cleanse real quick. Wants to try to do something. Oh, but everyone else is here. Zac needs to go in there right now. He wants to pick up this dragon really, really bad. It looks like he's not going to make it, but he does want to try. I feel like that was a little bit too late.
Zac has ult.
The blast cone was there. We need some damage to follow up, though. Nautilus is here. Manages to pick up the Jarvan. Draven pulled around. Swain is now also going to go down. Never mind.
Wow.
Heals a bunch and kills Draven easily. Now Zac goes down, and it looks like Nautilus also will go down. Wow. Goodness gracious. So now we see a repeat where Swain is 5-1-4.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, God. With a 500 gold bounty, that guy has a lot of gold in his purse at the moment. He's going to farm up, probably pull that next wave and maybe back.
The problem is UMass is just not respecting
jeez.
how Swain is
Oh,
a character
Graves.
that wants to
boy.
go into your face. That is,
I mean, Graves just gets actually knocked up 3 times. The guy has triplets now. He is in bed for a couple years, I think. That is unfortunate. Maybe a coma after that one. We see the Rift Herald coming through. Gonna do something for the J4 and Yasuo mid lane. Meanwhile, Ornn trying to do something to the Mordekaiser. Doing a little bit of damage. Ends up losing the trade now under his tower. Might have to back.
and just like that, all the lead on the side of UMass is now gone.
Right. I mean, I guess that's all they really need was that Swain to do some work, a couple missteps, and yeah, now it's 2 dragons on DA Obsidian, and they're 5 kills up. I mean, shit, and they're already back on that path where Swain is gonna probably take control of the game. I mean, this is what happens. You shouldn't have let him do it. Now he's doing it. Now I don't know if you can stop him though. It's dangerous. That guy's only gonna keep going.
For sure. And listen, Draven is Draven. He will keep scaling, but the thing is, you really want that early game advantage because, again, he's Draven. They're choosing another composition that has to go into range of Swain and stay in his range. And Draven can't do that. He can't hang. He's going to get pulled out of his axes by Jarvan, by Ornn, by Yasuo Tornado, by Renata ult, by a Swain pull. It's really not going to be a great composition for Draven to run into.
Right, not ideal. Plenty of things to kind of lock him down, get him out of the fight. Honestly, even just standing here with 3 people is a little bit risky. We see Nautilus coming on his way down. Oh my god, the J4 flag and drag interrupts the hook, and this guy is dead.
I'm not sure what that was. They knew 3 of them were there. I mean, 3v2, that wasn't going to work.
Right,
So,
nothing really on top of them that they got. So, I mean,
Yeah, that was that was a desperation hook if I've ever seen one. And right now, this is looking like a quick 2-0 and a handshake. And really, for UMass to get back into this game, they're going to have to play it slower. Their champions will scale, and they will scale heavily, and they will have much stronger engage. And frankly, Renata is a good counter engage, so is Ornn. So I'm not sure what they can do to scale into this game. We're really a game that really needed to bank off advantages early.
for sure. And we see the Swain and Renata Glass just doing some damage to the Draven. Graves is going to get ulted by the Yasuo, but Zach is here to come back and help him out. Yasuo goes down to the Graves ult. J4 now here all by himself. Might be able to get out if he has another flag and drag. Does not manage, and that's a double kill for Graves. So that guy's getting a little bit even more ahead, despite Yasuo catching up a little bit, 2, 3, and 5 now with his roams and teamfight contributions. Mordekaiser are going to try to do something here. It looks like he just flashed right in front of him. He's doing some damage. Ornn is also doing some damage. Huge shield on this guy.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's
Ornn
dead.
is dead. Yeah, so he'll chip away. He'll keep chipping on this Ram Lord, and now he is dead. He might be able to get this tower real quick if no one rotates up. That would be some nice gold for him. Oh my goodness. Renata Glask is dead. She kind of gets caught out real quick. We see Swain here in the 1v3. It's very possible he does it with the J4 now.
Oh, but this
Flag
fight-
and dragging into the ult, and now Swain is on 2 of them, chases the Nautilus. Should be able to get him with a quick Q. Yup, there he goes. So, I mean, the thing with the Swain, when he's this far ahead, even if he's 1v3, when that ult is down, you do not want to be near him. And they throw the Zac right over to the J4, and I think they will give Swain this kill, which I can't really blame him. Although give it to J4, he needs some gold too. Yeah,
And that's the
bada bing.
problem. If they had kept that Swain tamped down bot lane, they could have just saved the Mordekaiser ult for Yasuo, and that would have really turned the team fights later in the game, but now they have a second damage threat with Swain. So you can only ult one person as Mordekaiser.
Yeah, I feel like he might even die if he ults the Swain, to be honest.
Yeah,
He is so big. They're trying to do something here. Not us with the ult on the Swain, but the wind wall is going to block a lot of Draven's axes just right off the bat. Wants to attack the Swain a little bit, does some damage. We see Mordekaiser now in there going really, really low. And now Ornn's here. I think Mord
Yeah,
manages-
Mord can live. Nope.
Oh, there he goes. So that's Mord and Nautilus dead after the big follow-up. Plus, looks like Zac might go down very close there. Quick snipe with the ram, doesn't manage to get it, but that's Yasuo and J4 down now. A quick turnaround from UMass, and they're chasing this.
Yeah, they did
much
not focus the
farther.
Draven. Good game on absolutely awesome flank on Graves, taking all the aggro. But again, later in the game, these 5v5s, I'm not sure how it's going to go. It's looking good now, but how good is it going to look? This is why. Swain gets his ult, and he just walks into you and kills you.
Yeah, I feel like Draven probably could have threw another couple axes there and gotten him down. Gotten that Swain down real quick. You know, a nice bounty for him, 700 gold. Could have grabbed it, but not anymore. Now we see him dying to Ornn while the dragon is being fought. So we see Renata Glass taking some more damage, and now Zach gets a double knock-up on his E. Mort is here now, and the J4 ult's in there. Everyone's trapped in the arena. 2 of them go down. That's J4 and Renata Glass, and then Swain is now being pulled into it. He's not having ult, and he goes down as well. And that is the shutdown for the Mordekaiser, which honestly is pretty strong if it can't go to the Draven. That's a good, great guy for the gold to go over to, and that dragon is gone now. Yep, wow.
Definitely a much closer game for UMass this time, and Obsidian really wants to look for these 5v5 front-to-back team fights given their comp, so they should really look to stop these skirmishes and play a more controlled game.
I think they need to. We saw what Swain can really do, even in a 1v3 situation, but in something like that, you don't have your ult, you're not equipped for this fight. I can understand the dragon's the dragon, right? You always want to contest it, but it's sometimes you just kind of can't. Not ideal there. We see Ornn and Renata Glass covering around this Rift Herald. A little bit risky from them. Luckily, the Ornn dodged that little anchor hook, and they will pick up the Rift here. See where they're going to drop it. Maybe mid lane.
Yeah, I can imagine they're going to want to drop that Herald. I would say top lane would be good. And especially because Baron's going to be the next really big objective coming through, especially for UMass's side. They're going to have a really strong split push with the Mordekaiser, so it would make sense if they want to drop the Herald top, open the map up top side, and look to get a Baron play going in the next 10 minutes or so.
Absolutely.
Definitely can't do it within the next few minutes. I mean, that would be way too risky. To get a good team fight, they definitely could.
They could try it out. I want to try to get the read here on what these guys are thinking at the moment. So,
and right now they're warding Baron side. They're certainly not going to start it. That would just be really int with their team all clumped up in the pit. Don't have the best team to clump up in the Baron pit in turn. Especially not against a Zach.
Yeah, you don't want that guy hitting you with everything. Pretty dangerous there. Graves grabbing some farm up top. Renata Glass and Swain up there real quick. Draven and Nautilus in the mid lane. Jarvan might be coming over. I think he wants to grab this Graves with them. We'll see if Graves stays and recognizes it. It does not look like he recognizes it. We see him getting collapsed upon. Uses his dash, dodges the flag and drag, but now he has to... Wow, so he gets out with the ult. There you go. That's all he really needs to do. Avoids the 1v3. Look at him styling on these guys. He's baiting them a little bit. The Rift Herald goes down mid.
Yeah, and there we go. Breaking ankles. Drop the Rift. No one's here to defend it. Graves is still keeping too busy.
Oh, maybe a little bit too much, my friend. I guess a little bit of a distraction for the mid lane. But that Rift is now dead. They do get the tower, UMass. But
although, they got the turret, but DA Obsidian really could. Oh, they didn't even get the turret, but a sliver of health.
God, look
wow,
at
that was 1 HP.
Jesus.
Still, they could pressure Baron from DA Obsidian's side. I'm not sure why they wouldn't rush for the Baron now that Graves is dead, but I mean, they at least get to keep the turret. It's gonna die fairly soon anyway. It's one auto attack away from death.
The minions might secure that one for him. If they leave it on, if they leave it unattended, we'll see what happens with that. Baron is up. We do see the dragon up in a minute 30. Swain gonna grab some damage on this top tower.
And now,
I think he can grab it. I think he can get it down here.
Oh, you can
See
definitely
Nautilus coming up though.
get that top turret. And yeah, Swain is in a bit of trouble right now. He's got no friends on the map near him.
Problem is, does he
Oh, double
my God.
TP.
Oh my God. Thing is, I don't even know if he really needs that. Nautilus is going to almost certainly go down here.
And
There he goes.
I mean, I don't think the double TP was necessary. I think Yasuo could have done the job. It was support. You know, it wasn't
sure.
another carry. But, I mean, that would make sense if they go for the Baron, but they're not. So that, honestly, I think kind of goes in the favor of UMass if they can leverage that TP.
Yeah, we see swinging a little bit off here from the Zac. Him and Zac are going to be by themselves.
But Zac is tanky. No one's on this Draven. Who can get on this Draven? Yasuo is nowhere to be found. There he is, coming finally. Sad. Swain could have been killed there.
For real, that'd be a nice little bounty. A little bounty there.
And I do agree with this Baron play, actually, because Mordekaiser is going to split. Mord is so strong. Their carry is low, and he's going to have to walk back. He's got no teleport on the Swain, and no teleports at all on the side of Obsidian. No one can really contest this. This is really dangerous for them.
Right, we see Swain making his way over. J4 goes right in and ults the Draven. Draven gets out with a flash. But we see a double knockup from the Ornn E plus the Yasuo ult. A lot of damage going down. Zac manages to live. Mordekaiser now in the middle of everything, trying his best to get some damage onto everyone. Graves now in the back line. Yasuo manages to kill him, get him down. Now the follow-up is coming in from DA Obsidian, and that is Draven, Yasuo, and Nautilus all dead.
And that's no bueno.
Oh, boy.
That is a Baron over to them. And that was well played, good idea, poorly executed,
Yeah.
unfortunately for UMass. I think this Mordekaiser went a little too heavy, a little too deep, and didn't pull back to peel. Unfortunate. And I think that is really going to seal the deal for the game. It's going to be so hard to come back from this. So much gold and so much push power. Mordekaiser can't split the way he's going to want to. It's going to be a third Drake on sole point.
Yeah, he kind of wanted, it looks like Mord wanted to solo the dragon there, did not have the time. And now, yeah, we see DA Obsidian coming over. They're going to grab it. And like you said, soul point is up next. We'll see what soul they end up getting here. Is it another Ocean? So that will be Ocean Soul in roughly 5 minutes. We'll see if the game lasts that long. I feel like we're going to see something a little crazy within those next 5 minutes, considering how the game has gone this far. I mean, you got 43 kills on the board. Very, very small gold lead on DA Obsidian, 1.7k. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing too nuts as far as gaps are going. The only slight gap is CS between Graves and Yasuo, but that doesn't matter too much anymore. 25 minutes. Yeah, we'll see what they end up doing here. Maybe some pushes. Rift Herald, no one has anymore, so they're going to have to figure out what they do in this little lull here. No objectives up. Maybe some group sieging, something like that. We do see that DA Obsidian has the Baron. Nautilus getting a little bit of damage down. Maybe a mistake, though.
Nautilus getting caught out. They're not going to be in a position to fight this.
Right. I don't know about that. I mean, everyone loves landing a hook, but that was not the time, nor the place, I want to say. He's now dead. And it looks like, yeah, DA Obsidian is going to push this mid tower if they're able. I think they should be fine to do it. Zac wants something, though. He's going to try his best. Get a little bit of CC onto him. Draven has been dove, and it's done. He is gone after the J4 dies onto him, and that is the whole defense has been decimated. They're gone.
Mordekaiser trying to split push way too late in the game. I mean, they have Baron buff. You can't split push against this team. And I don't blame him. What else can he do? He's playing Mordekaiser. He's just doing what his champion's built for. But at the same time, it's too little too late. That fight was so huge. They really needed that Baron.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they needed that. Especially, they really, if anything, they just wanted DA Obsidian to not have it. Because as we can see, they are going in here. That's 2 inhibs down.
Yeah, and
now
this is
near
it.
the Nexus turret. Nautilus is going to die. Renata Glass goes down. Nothing too crazy. Draven ends up dying as well. A little bit of damage onto the Ornn. He might make it out. Looks like that. Oh, no. Q is big. So he goes down. Oh my God, Grace is trying to do something. Yasuo is doing some work onto the Zac, and that's going to be the end of the game. I mean, that's the quarterfinals.
GG's 2-0s, Obsidian.
Holy shit.
And that was a real shame. It was a much better draft from UMass. The execution was just not there. Barely. Early game was in their hands, and they threw the lead.
Wow. I mean, they did throw the lead, and I think this is a game where we saw DA Obsidian waver just a little bit there in the mid game. They ended up, pulling it back though. They grab that Baron, and they come out with the 2-0. So somewhat akin to the first game. Like I said, a little bit of a waiver, but they come out on top, and that's the best of 3 for them. The Obsidian, they will move on to the semis. I believe that's against Vegan Chickens, which is going to be, that's something. That's number 1 seed. So we'll see what happens. We're going to see if we can get an interview real quick with the winning team, D Obsidian. Hopefully someone wants to talk to us.
Absolutely. I mean, Vegan Chickens is going to be a really tough opponent for them to go up against. They are a league up against UMass. So let's see if they can handle an opponent a cut above who they played today. But if today's games are any sort of indication, I'd say they're looking pretty good. They had way solid drafts. They had a solid game plan ever since level 1. This team knew what they wanted to do. They knew their win cons, and they executed on them.
Yep.
Even when they had a losing bot lane, they executed on their win conditions.
Yeah, and they made sure that those conditions took them all the way to the end. They ended up doing exactly what they needed to do, and I guess we see exactly what happens when they do have things go their way, regardless of the setbacks. And I believe we do have the stats for the game in just a moment here. We get to see a probably more even. Oh no. A more even numerical comparison here between the teams compared to last game. You won't see a 44,000 damage Swain, doubling the damage on another team. The highest damage on the other team, not doubling that anymore. So, we'll have those stats in just a moment. But yeah, that's the quarterfinals. So D Obsidian wins it. Let's see how they were doing. This is incorrect. I'm just kidding. As you can see, this is from the last game with that 44K. But here's the right one. Here's the right one. So, yeah, we see the Swain doing some damage. Killian, who is Killian? Oh God.
Killian's
that is the Swain. Yep, Killian 35K damage again.
Yeah.
This guy knows how to play the champion. He knows what to do. And it wasn't like last game where he just went nuts. This game, he struggled for it a little bit, but then ended up getting a pretty decent lead and doing a lot of damage like he likes to do.
And this poor Draven, he went a little too hard early game. They threw some of the advantages they had, and you saw that he went against a team that had so many knockups, so much disruption, and the Renata Glass ult, they wanted you to walk into them. And it would have been great if they had the early advantage so that this Draven could just hard carry while Mordekaiser wreaked havoc on the top lane, and maybe pulling that Ornn away or pulling the Yasuo away. Someone who couldn't keep these engages going on, because that was knockup team. There was a better front-to-back 5v5 team fight on the side of Obsidian.
Absolutely, and we saw that evidently for most of the game. And even with the stats, I mean, you see comparable, around 22K, 24.4K on the side of UMass. They did something there, but it was not enough in the team fights. The Draven, like you said, I mean, it's tough. He's below nearly everyone on the Obsidian in damage, which is not what you want to see from a Draven.
And those damage stats are not telling the full story. This Draven was smurfing early game.
He was doing some work. He was doing some work in the lane. It's tough to translate that as that champion into something substantial for the team as you go into that later part of the game. But he definitely did his best there. And I love to see the pick. Please pick it more often. Or, things like it where it's kind of risky, not just some, boring stuff like Ornn.
Yeah. And speaking of top lane, this Mordekaiser 21.9k damage, he was doing his own. He did his job, and he did it as well as he could. But again, it was once that Baron was taken by the Obsidian, that was all of Mordekaiser's power out the window. He is a split push champion. It's where he excels. And they couldn't really make that work. And right now we're trying to load up an interview, but let's see where we can get that going.
JDK, I know you're out there. I know you want to talk to us so bad.
True.
Come on in, dude. Set it up. Be our buddy, dude. Is that you, Jay? There he is.
Hey.
A familiar face. I mean, you guys are feeling good after that. Game 1. Tell me about Game 1. How you guys feeling from Game 1? I mean, Jesus
You guys
Christ.
can hear me this time, right?
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, perfect. I mean, first off, Killian's just a Giga Smurf. Ban Swain is my only recommendation.
Seriously.
Just straight up, just 1v9 in those games. It felt pretty easy to ride the coattail and just get nice from 2-0.
I mean, I know you say that, but again, credits to where it's due. Your coach, a couple weeks ago, you were saying your coach was really helping you guys level up, and you can see that early game, mid game, late game. You guys were playing your win cons. Your coach must be doing a lot of work, right?
Yeah, Papa Kadu is doing a really good job. Yeah, I mean, just like giving us like clear like ways to want to win the game, and then just being able to follow up and slowly implement just like what we want to use as a game plan. Yeah, it's just been like pretty fun, especially to turn around the last half of the season.
Amazing. I love to see the improvements over the split from you guys. Seriously, this week and 2 weeks ago, where you guys had that crazy, we're defending our Nexus. Just kidding. You're defending your Nexus. Just kidding. We won. Seeing, from that to this, we're complete domination Game 1 into this Game 2, where you guys, maintain the momentum there. Very impressive, and I'm excited to see what you guys, can try against vegan chickens. Those guys are crazy too, but I'm sure that you guys are going to prepare, and I'm excited to see the showing for it.
Oh, trust me, we're ready to take down every name here.
Nice.
All right, and so you must have something cooking for vegan chickens, huh? You're gonna roast them?
Roast them, bake them, whatever they fucking need. I mean, like honestly, we're ready to eat them up.
Just in time for Thanksgiving. Let's go.
Oh my
Yep,
Poultry's on
perfect
the
time.
table.
Very nice.
There's the next victim there.
Awesome. Okay, JDK, we always like talking to you, man. Thanks for always, willing to talk with us. Have a good night, man. Congrats on the wins.
All right.
Congratulations.
Dude, thank you guys.
All right, see ya. Bada bing. That's the main man, JDK. He's the man. This split, he is the dude.
Yes, sir. And I like what he said. He's a mid laner, but he's willing to take the back seat, letting the ADC bot laner, and I guess in this case the APC, take the lead and really bring them that win. That Swain was smurfing.
For real, he was doing some serious work. And that's what you got to do sometimes. You're on a team. It's not all about, the role or who's who. If someone's going off, you help them go off. You, like he said, ride the coattails of whoever is doing that. Lift them up, help them out, do the best that you can to make sure that they are going to, fulfill that lead that they have.
For sure. And right now, game 3 versus HSGB and baked roasted chicken. Excuse me.
Hey, it's all the same.
Okay, my mind is going someplace. Baked roasted grilled, also chickens. 1-1 right now. I'm waiting to see who's going to face Raw Reapers in semis.
Right. Yeah, that's next week. Well, not next week, the week after, because of course we won't be here. Or is that? They're not playing next week, sure. No. Okay. Yeah, that's the week after next week. Of course, Thanksgiving. So that will be interesting to see who's up against Raw Reapers. But for that same semifinals, we will have DA Obsidian versus Vegan Chickens, like we said. That'll be one round of the semifinals, and then we will see what ends up happening with this other series here, HSGB versus Baked Roasted Grilled.
Absolutely.
Do we have an update or no? Right. We don't know who won yet, so it's 1-1, which is cool. They're still playing. They're still playing right now. They're playing their third match.
Yeah, third match.
Ooh, a little crazy.
Spicy.
A little crazy. So,
and really, we're seeing the difference in how well prepared these teams were. I just feel like UMass was like Frymaster said in the interview, it's kind of winging it, but I mean, you saw that, and you saw that play out, where you may be winging it, it's fun, but you're going to lose to the preparation, you're going to lose to the draft diff, especially in Game 1. Game 2, much better draft, but the win cons weren't there. They weren't playing to the team's identity, and so they suffered for it.
they lost.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
UMass, guys, first split we've had you. Please come back. It's super cool to have a local school in the split.
Yep.
Something like that has not really happened before for the SLS. I would say that that's a pretty considerable milestone. Kind of gets the name out there a little bit. Hopefully you guys, tell all your little, league buddies all about us on campus, you're saying, oh my God, SLS, I love it. I played last week. Oh my God, what the fuck? It was the best time I've ever had. Holy shit, these guys are the best. If not, that's okay. But you know what? We were very happy to have you in the split. Very cool to have you guys. So yeah, next week, like I said, quick recap before we wrap this up here. Next week, we will not be here. Thanksgiving turkey and shit, stuffing and stuff like that. Anyway, week after that, DA Obsidian versus Vegan Chickens, and whoever wins HSGB versus Baked Roasted Grilled will face Raw Reapers in the second round of the semifinals. So we'll see what happens there.
It'll be hype.
It's gonna be there. Be there to see it.
Yeah, you really should, because it's going to be hype, See what DA Obsidian has to pull out. Let's see what their coach can do. He's been putting in work.
They've been doing some shit.
Absolutely.
They might be taking some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
They might be supplementing somehow. I'm not going to say too much about that. But, guys, like I said, not next week, but the week after that, be back here, just like we will be. And yeah, that's the quarterfinals for tonight. As far as the UMass versus DA Obsidian goes, DA Obsidian 2-0'd. Quick sweep for them. Thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. Bye.
Peace out. Josh, keep it real as always.
Oh, my
Thank you.
man.
And peace
See
out,
ya.
everyone. Have a good night.
See ya.
You have now reached your destination.